Okay, it's time for another Nintendo Direct, the first one since February, which is 4 months ago. I can count. Most people don't know that I'm most people think I'm kind of stupid, but I'm not that stupid. I do have a fairly high IQ that at least is double digits. But anyways, what can we expect? The thing is, there's like one big thing that obviously got leaked, like a 2D new Mario game, which is not a new Super Mario game, hopefully. But the leak had said, it's not gonna have the new in the name, which then makes it already better than the last few, even though they played well and they had good level design. But after a while, the thing is, what if the new look of it will look even more soulless? What if they somehow managed to make an even uglier art style for Mario, to make it look even more lifeless? Nintendo can't do that, right? Like, Nintendo wouldn't allow themselves to do it even worse, right? Like, I have some little faith in Nintendo. And then the leak also said a classic Super Nintendo game is going to get a remake, and people think it's the Super Mario RPG, which I've played. I never beaten it. And it's the kind of game where I think a remake is not really needed. Like, if I look at the game has the charm because of its graphics for its time. Like, it has like this pseudo CGI look to it, and it has like this very distinct look. Like, if they really remake it, I would be... it depends on how it looks. Like, Link's Awakening, the remake, when it first got shown, people were like, wow, this is ugly. And nowadays, people are a little bit more nicer to it. I still think, it's a cute art style and everything, but it's not the kind of art style that I imagined the game to have as a kid, kinda. But, maybe it's not gonna be Super Mario RPG, even though everything is pointing at it. Then there's rumors about, like, F-Zero, GX, Master, which would be nice, because at the January or February Direct, I said I'm gonna suck my own cock on stream if they don't announce F-Zero this year. And the thing is, the year is halfway through. We will still have, the September Direct, right? And then, from there we can see if I have to suck my own cock on stream. And obviously Pikmin 4, I have to say sorry to every Pikmin fan out there, but I am not into Pikmin. Not bad games, but it's just not my type of game. I tried playing their games. Yeah, it's not for me. And I don't think Pikmin 4 will change anything about that, but I'm happy for Pikmin fans, when they show Pikmin, I'm probably gonna talk about, like, off-topic stuff, like what I ate today, which isn't a lot. Like, I ate breakfast, because breakfast is pretty nice to have. But aside from that, I don't have much to say about Pikmin, except that people who like Pikmin like to Pikmin, like I do. So actually I should kind of like Pikmin, but I don't. And my own wishes would be, and the thing is, Barton Kato's remaster is going to show, like, they dropped a trailer for the release date, like, today or yesterday, and obviously, they're going to show, like, 1 minute of it and go, like, hey, these games are going to come out soon. I think they're going to completely ignore 1-2 Switch, because they also dropped a trailer for that, and I don't think they want to show that in the Direct. There's probably some third-party ports, maybe Metroid Prime, Like, it has been 2 years since they restarted development, and, 2 years can be enough. It can also not be enough. Like, with Metroid Prime 4, you kind of have this idea behind, would they really show it yet? Are they gonna leave it for the next generation? Like, in my opinion, if I would think about it, the new Mario game would be the big game that closes off the year for the holidays. There's also, the thing is, there's also, like, the not Final Fantasy, Fire Emblem 4 remake, which was on the Super Nintendo, but only in Japan, and that could be, like, the beloved classic remake from the Super Nintendo Classic, but since we never got it in the West, I don't think it was that game. Maybe it was, because that game got leaked together with N-Gage, but I think, 5 months after N-Gage, isn't it? Like, I think that's a little bit too early. Like, maybe that's gonna be, like, the January game for next year, like Fire Emblem last year, then new Fire Emblem this year. Maybe, but I don't think they're gonna show it off today. I don't know. Maybe they want, N-Gage to sell a little bit more before another one comes out. Okay, 1 minute to go. I'm excited. Let me close the music and hopefully everything works. I'm excited. The thing is, I think this is either, like, only 24,000 viewers. It's an early one. Like, normally, recently, they were always at, like, 11 p.m. because they had, like, bad games, not for kids. But I guess if they show so much Mario, maybe it's going to be a little bit more family friendly. Even though, is it even allowed to show, like, mature trailers at this time? Like, I don't know how the rules work. I mean, the E3 trailers were always at like 6 p.m. Right now we have 4 p.m., so I guess it should be allowed. Okay, my last few sips of Pepsi. And then we can go. I know my nose is like getting full of annoying things. Okay. It's gonna happen any second now. Okay, it shows mature games, so never mind. My logic was bad. Okay, maybe they're gonna open it up with Mario, right? Like, it's not gonna be the last big thing. It's gonna be like, here's Mario, you idiots. You asked for him. Okay, it's Pokemon. Pokemon DLC, I guess. Which we haven't seen gameplay of the DLC. We have only seen, like, that they announced them. I mean, I like the games. I mean, yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. Maybe not a lot. I liked it. You know, it was a nice experience. It was fun. And if they build on this, it can only get better, you know? Ooh. The hidden treasure of Area Zero. And that's a mean-looking mountain. Oh, I don't know. I am so bad at names with Pokemon because I grew up with them in German, but I haven't played the games. Oh, it's like really like Japan. I haven't played Pokemon in German a long time, and I haven't really played the games in English either that much. So I'm like a mixed max between like German and English. Hey, that boy is kind of cute. Kiwen? The girl is also cute though. I mean, they look like brother and sister, so. I mean, this one is the one that plays more in the future, wasn't it? It was also the other DLC. No, wait, this is more like, okay, this is more like ancient, and the other DLC was the one that plays more like in the future, wasn't it? Damn. Oh, wait, you can have actually a different outfit. That's a, I mean, it's not really a kimono, but it's like halfway there, I guess. I would kind of hope there would be, you know, more outfits. Maybe the DLC will add more outfits. That was the one biggest mistake about the games, that they didn't have outfits. Like, I really wish they would have had more outfits. Oh, nice feet. I would not lick the feet of a Pokemon. I mean, it depends. No punny, I would lick her feet, but... And that's the future one, right? Like, not the TMS, but the other thing. He looks shady as fuck. I would not trust this guy. I can't afford my stream just stuck. Okay, maybe, I mean, so she's the cutie. So far, this seems more like an academy and like more like a battle frontier kind of thing. Okay, actually, never mind. So there's also a park that beneath. Okay, that makes more sense. Like, just adding like a whole arena thing. I mean, it's probably for the like the competitive people then. Even though it's like a little bit sad that it's mostly things you already know. Like, there's water, there's a desert, there's grass. It would have been nice if it had like some different kind of biome, something ungeneric. Damn nice pen. Kind of would have wished that would have been a little bit more, you know, out there. Well, I mean, maybe I will get the DLC. I didn't get the DLC for Sword and Shield either, so I'm not quite sure. I mean, it's like 30 bucks. Maybe if I feel like it. Hello, wow, they got both of them.
And I'll be one of your guides for today's
and Koizumi.
I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi.
They got both. That means big things.
That was the latest trailer for the hidden treasure of Area.
They're gonna show the new Mario. They're gonna show the Mario RPG. They're gonna show F-Zero. They're gonna show Xenoblade 4, Xenosaga Remaster, Xenogears Remake, Chrono Trigger 2.5D HD. They're gonna bring out the big guns now.
Completely different location. A futuristic academy in the middle of the ocean.
Actually, they won't.
More details on this DLC will be available in the future.
Because in a Pokemon Presents Direct thing.
Nintendo Direct, a special event will be held in
no
Pokemon
way.
Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. We hope you'll participate in it.
Wowie. I am not gonna
see our first batch of headlines.
Okay, there maybe is some good third party stuff here. Okay, we've seen it at E3. It looks decent, but the game is developed by Artsys, the same people that made the not so good Yoshi DS, like the 3DS Yoshi game. And I think they also made the other Yoshi game that wasn't so good. And in general, they make okay games. If you want to make an okay game, hire Artsys to make your game. Don't hire them if you want a masterpiece. So, you know, it may look good. The thing is, I'm not that much of a Sonic fan to begin with. So it's not like I would be disappointed if this sucks. I mean, it looks decent. It looks okay. It looks acceptable, you know? You know, the performance looks kind of rough. Like, I'm not good at telling from a trailer, but... You know, I guess I would... If I have another console, I would rather get it on that console than on the Switch, I guess. Why is Dr. Eggman still mean? Why can't he just be a nice guy? Why can't he just be like, hey, I'm gonna be nice today?
A cozy life is just around the corner.
Does that fit fancy life? No.
Welcome to Palia. In this free-to-play adventure sim.
Okay, that already sounds not like a good thing.
In-game characters and players from all over the world.
I mean, this is a dime in the dozens. Oh, how do you say that word? A dozens in a dime? You know what I mean. Like, this kind of game, you can find it on Steam 20,000 times.
And if you're eager to explore,
and, you know, since they already gave the message, actual gameplay may vary, it's not gonna run like this on the Switch. They put some PC footage in here, because it's not gonna run this well. I do not trust third-party games on the Switch nowadays. Like the first few years of third-party support, they tried porting games well, but the last few games that I've seen on streams and whatever, horrible. I mean, we already knew that too, like, it's gonna be the technical thing. I hope they're gonna quickly show the remake 2 after this, so they won't make it a big announcement. Because I guess, I mean, the thing is, even if the game already didn't leak, it already got shown anyways. So I hope they won't show like the full Persona 3 trailer. Even though, you know, it's the kind of... I mean, it already got leaked, it's coming for the Switch anyways, from like a trailer that they uploaded and then they removed the Switch mentioning. Because, well, I guess, Atlus, I mean, the thing is, it depends on... I mean, even Persona 6 probably nowadays will come out on every platform except Switch. Like the other one, the Persona that totally isn't Persona game. That looked pretty neat though. Byakko. That's also the Japanese name of Dwormark in Xenoblade 2. I mean, it's a very generic name for a tiger kind of character.
When Persona 5 Tactica launches on Nintendo Switch, November 17th.
I mean, yeah, now they're gonna quickly say, hey, you know, here's your Persona 3 for the Switch too, guys. Is Persona 4 Golden on the Switch? I'm not quite sure.
Step into a Saturday morning cartoon.
How about I don't?
Calling all heroes for the first-person roguelike adventure, Myth Force. Enter a high fantasy world inspired by Saturday morning cartoons of the past.
I wanted to say, like, am I supposed to know any of these characters? Like, I think it's just styled after, but not having a license with it. I guess a little bit it reminds me of He-Man, which I hated as a kid. He-Man was already too boomer for me when I was still a kid. And I'm not that young anymore. I'm in my 20s. Yeah, this is not the type of game for me.
Plus, up to 4 brave heroes can share.
Like, I already didn't really like Saturday morning cartoons that have like superhero stuff. So, yeah, that's a reference to the power of Grayskull. I know that, despite not knowing or liking He-Man.
This Blackfest is going to be pretty sweet.
Okay, it's gonna be like, what do you like? Candy or sweet or bitter candy? I don't play Splatoon, so I'm really not interested in it. Hey, Deep Cut. I mean, off the hook, or the Split Sisters were better. Sorry to say it like this. thing is, isn't it kind of isn't it Black Bloodfest only like every 2 or 3 months? Like, isn't it a little bit too low? Like, obviously you want to kind of keep it something special, but
Flavor of ice cream is best?
from those, strawberry or mint chip.
This Splatfest will be held during the day.
I mean, personally, my favorite one is Waldmeister, which is like Dentwurf in English, and I think most English people never had that taste or flavor. But it's really great. If you ever visit Germany and you want ice cream, just ask for Waldmeister.
Get splatting and themed battles with challenges. More Splat-tastic
Yeah, I mean,
events are on the way.
Splatoon. It is Splatoon. It looks like Splatoon, and it plays like Splatoon. More Pokemon! Oh, it's Pokemon, it's Detective Pikachu, isn't it? No. Oh, maybe, I mean, the music is like jazzy, it's detective music. Yeah, it's Detective Pikachu too.
I hereby proclaim this day the start of Pokemon Friendship Week.
Tim Goodman. Pikachu.
I mean, I haven't even played the first one. I mean, isn't the voice actor from Pikachu the one who is Deadpool? Which I never watched and I don't even know his name. But I just know that people always say like, oh, the guy from Deadpool is also Pikachu, that's funny. Sorry.
A light roast today, huh?
Because, you know, it's like, haha, cute little thing, sounds really manly and that's funny. I mean, sometimes it can be. Hey, don't squid all over me. A bit slowpoke. Mewtwo? You too? Get it? I'm very unfunny, sorry.
The name's Pikachu. And I'm what you might call a great detective. I sure wish somebody would bring me some coffee.
I mean, I would bring him some hot cocoa.
That was Detective Pikachu Return.
I mean, so far,
Looks like he still loves coffee.
that was nothing for me. But, you know, I always have hope. You know, if a Nintendo Direct has like 2, 3 cool games for me, I'm happy.
Next, please take a look at this.
2D Mario! Oh, it is a remake of Super Mario RPG. No fucking way. I am excited to see if they actually can carry the essence of the first game. Peach looks a little bit small, like she looks like a baby. Like, is she supposed to be that small? Okay, he's small too, so they are very chibi-like. Super Mario RPG. I mean, I'm not quite sure yet. Maybe this is one of those things that takes a little bit of growing. But they even bought that guy. No, the thing is, now every time there's a new Smash, people are gonna go and... The UI has like no soul. Like, this UI has to be changed. This UI has no soul. Change that immediately. No, every time there's a new Smash, people are gonna be even more annoying about Geno. Or Geno. To be honest, I don't know. I'm not sold on this. Oh, damn, that is a sexy, weird thing. I don't even know what that was, but that was kind of hot. Only because it had big boobs, I guess. Like, I'm really not sold on this. Maybe it's a good thing that they're not remaking a Paper Mario game instead. Like, something just seems so off with the characters, how they look in comparison to the backgrounds. Like, it makes them stand out, which isn't a bad thing, because sometimes the characters have to stand out. But something about this doesn't feel very lively. I don't know.
Originally released on Super NES, Super Mario RPG returns with brand new graphics.
Whether you played the original game or not, why not take the opportunity to jump into the very first RPG in the Mario series?
I mean,
Mr. Koizumi, that last trailer featured Mario, but he's not the only one getting a game.
Huh? What do you mean?
Daisy's getting a
Let's
game.
take a peek.
Or Super Princess Peach. No way. I mean, this already...
That's right. Princess Peach will star as the main character in a brand new game. When she steps on this particular spot on stage...
Huh?
Wow, it's Elsa!
Whoa. What on earth is happening?
That's all we'll show for
Oh,
now.
come on.
We'll share more details at a later date.
That looked like way
Mr.
better.
Koizumi, there's actually something else.
And then, okay, it's the fucking Mario Direct, Jesus. Oh, it's Luigi's Mansion. Wait, is this Luigi's Mansion? What, jeez, the
Visually
frame
enhanced
weight.
version of Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, originally released on Nintendo 3DS, is in development.
We hope you look forward to seeing more.
I mean, that looks a little bit rough, but obviously they won't make a 3DS game one like at 15 FPS. And
Both games
a new
will launch
2D Mario
next
game.
year.
Mario, Princess Peach, and Luigi. Looks like Mario fans have a lot of games to look forward to.
And another one.
More details will be shared in
Or
the
maybe the Peach game is the 2D
future.
Mario
Alright,
game.
Let's see some more headlines.
Maybe they're gonna keep it for later. Like, you know, oh, too much Mario? Let's give even more Mario later.
City's ultimate protector.
And I never played the Batman games. I don't like the aesthetic of them. But you know, for people who never played them, I mean, I guess it's only the newest game of it. Or maybe it's a collection, you know, like the... I mean, there were 3 of them, right? I just know that the latest one was like running like poop on PC and people were like, wow, this game sucks.
You're all going down.
But yeah, you know, better than...
An entrance.
what's the other one called that Rocksteady's making right now?
Today is the Joker's big homecoming, and you're the
I forgot the name of that game. Okay, so it's all 3 games in one.
Beyond your comprehension.
I'm gonna have to say it, but I have not even played. Oh, it's no way. I was like, oh, it's 4 games. I have not even watched The Dark Knight. Don't insult me, please. I'm just not really into superheroes. The last superhero movie I watched was Spider-Man 2 in 2007 or something like that. Gotham City needs saving. I mean, if there's a hot villain like whatever I just saw there, I mean Harley Quinn 2 or whatever, that's like this woman that has like vines, like poison ivy. I wouldn't mind her taking over my city, to be honest, you know, but
Play your cards right, mercenary.
don't tell me it's gonna be a roguelike deck builder game.
Lead your mercenaries through cursed dungeons in the land
Because those
your tactical prowess
deck
is
builder
all that's
games
scarce
are the
between
new
riches and
roguelikes.
certain death. This
Like,
adaptation of the hit
they are
video game
roguelikes, but they are like
features
card
turn-based
roguelikes, but they are the new
RPG
roguelikes than
elements.
other
Unleash
roguelikes.
deadly combos and bring doom
But yeah,
upon your
this
foes.
looks
But
not for me.
beware, exhaustion is close at hand. Choose from 17 different mercenaries, brave over 260 grueling missions, and master over
I mean, those things
1,000
look kinda
abilities.
cute, I
Hone
guess.
your deck, set up synergies.
Also,
and
this looks
gain
rough,
every
like it runs at like
advantage
5
to
FPS.
survive. Grit your
Like,
teeth
this is the
and earn
thing
your
that I
keep
meant, like
when
some games that
Gloomhaven
shouldn't
launches on the Nintendo
run
Switch
badly on the
system,
Switch, run
September
badly on the
18th.
Switch.
Pre-orders for the
Where you
Mercenaries
think this
and
game
Gold
should not
Missions
run this
begin
badly, but
today
they
on
just
Nintendo
shit it
Shop.
out on the Switch and go like, some people will buy it anyways.
Keep the dance
Oh, I have to
party
mute it,
going.
otherwise copyright strike. Oh no, oh. Wait, should I really do it? I don't really care. I mean, I guess I can just mute it in the VOD or whatever. I mean, I'm not streaming it. This is the first real direct I haven't streamed in a while, because it's like way too hot and it's like, you know, I just thought, hey, why not make a video instead? Or like live recording it. Because, well, it's only 4 PM and then I would have to stream a little bit more afterwards, because just coming online for 1 hour and then going offline again and then maybe coming back online later or whatever if I feel like it, kinda annoying. I mean, it's Just Dance. I mean, I know that song, Sail Our Nation. My name is, you know, Eminem. Hey, my name is Slim Shady. I mean, I wonder if the Switch is gonna get as much Just Dance as the Wii. Like, the Switch is already on its last legs. Like, the Switch won't get more games this year and next year, kinda. You know, like, next year is the ultimate end for it, for most big games.
Hope lies in a world without words.
Okay, this actually...
One day, a once peaceful realm was silenced.
I want to say, this awakens the weep in me, but...
Now, 7 wordless warriors
I don't
will
like
rise.
chibi looks too much.
In
So,
this action RPG, these heroes bound by fate must work together to explore
and I
the
guess it
abyss,
looks really generic.
the
Like,
secluded
I like some
world.
generic Japanese
However,
role-playing
with its
games every once in a
ever-changing
while, but this
dungeons
just...
and powerful foes,
I don't
conquering
know.
the abyss will be no easy feat. Wield weapons like swords, bows, magic.
Was it a weasel that
to
had a
survive this
double
deadly chasm.
katana?
After you return
Never mind,
to
I'm gonna buy the game now.
materials you've collected
Oh,
will
look at the
help you
cows!
cultivate resources
They look like the
and
Harvest Moon
forge
cows,
new
so it's...
items.
Maybe it's a game made by...
Repeated forays into the abyss
I mean,
will
who has
enable
the
you
actual
to grow
license now?
stronger
Like the
and
Story of
dive
Seasons
deeper.
people. I mean, both of the cows look the same, so I guess it's like Marvelous.
Your guide on this journey is
Or
the kingdom's
Exceed.
sorrowful princess
Maybe they already said it. I don't
encased in
really
a
care.
crystal of her own tears. And through a mysterious power, her voice reverberates.
But yeah, I
in the
mean,
hearts of the silent
looks a little bit
warriors.
too generic.
Why did the king steal the world's words? And what awaits the warriors in the depths of the abyss? Silent
Oh, yeah,
Hope
it's Exceed.
dives onto Nintendo
And
Switch
Marvelous.
October 3rd.
I mean, it has at least a good cow design.
Sparks will fly in these Nintendo Switch games. Cast spells and cultivate your best
We
life
already saw
in
this.
Faith
Didn't we
Farm.
already also see this at the Xbox show? The thing is,
Make
they're
use
probably
of magic to
gonna...
complete tasks
After this, they're
and
gonna
fend
show
off
like
mischievous
5 minutes of
foes.
Pikmin 4.
Enrich your farm to help your
And then
character
a few more
flourish.
headlines, and then maybe like the big...
Decorate your space to improve your
End.
stats for the day ahead.
You know,
And
would
enchant
that really
your
fill it
friends
up? Like,
locally or
I
online
mean, we
with
are
four-player
halfway through.
co-op.
For some
Faith
reason, it
Farm
didn't
launches
feel
as a
like 20
console
minutes yet,
exclusive
but...
on Nintendo Switch, September 8th. Pre-orders, including an in-game
Wow.
bonus, are available now on Nintendo
A
eShop.
casual cozy farmer outfit. Why would that be a pre-order? Like, you are a farmer, like why shouldn't you have a farmer outfit
Choose from over
at the start
130
anyways?
vehicles
Like,
and
why would I
unlock
pre-order for a
outrageous
stupid
stunts to avoid
farmer
obstacles,
outfit?
Find shortcuts, and knock
Like, if you
your
want to
rivals
put
out
in
the way.
pre-order bonuses for your
Unleash
game, at
creativity
least put
by
in like some
modifying your
cool
vehicles
ones.
and building your own tracks. Race locally with friends in split screen
But I guess
Plus, up to 12
they didn't
players
want that.
can hit the track online. Grab the wheel when this game speeds onto the Nintendo Switch system October 9th.
I had a Hot Wheels game for the PlayStation 1.
Get your chassis looking
And it was pretty
classic
bad.
in Manic Mechanics.
Okay, this is like an
Grab
overcooked
a
style
part,
of game.
fix it
But
up,
instead of cooking, you
and toss
make
it over.
cars.
Repair vehicles
I mean, these games are these kind of games can be really fun if you have friends.
But watch out for
I
treacherous pits,
I don't have
pesky
friends.
UFOs, and other workplace hazards.
Thing is, if an UFO would
Launches
try
first for
to
consoles on
adopt
Nintendo
me,
Switch July
abduct,
13th. Pre-orders
not
begin
adopt,
today on
I would
Nintendo
let them
eShop.
take me.
Introducing the second paid DLC for
Wait,
Mario
man.
plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope.
Oh damn, that rabbit is way too hot for its own good. If I saw that rabbit out in the wild, I don't know, I can't guarantee anything.
What else will they find in this world of melodies?
Oh, it's a Bomb King,
This
but
new
he's
DLC,
metal.
The Last Spark Hunter launches later today.
Wasn't it supposed to be with
A demo
Rayman?
of the main game is available now
Or is
on Nintendo
Rayman like the
eShop.
third one? I don't know. I haven't bought the game, and I haven't played the first one either. Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 3! I always hear these games are like really good. I haven't played them yet though. Like aren't they like a little bit like Pokemon?
You intend to take arms against me?
Very well.
So you catch them and fight with them and then you have fun?
You are now cursed, unable to harm monsters.
Oh no! So you fight with monsters against monsters because the monsters fight for you.
You're going to have to become a monster wrangler.
I need a wrangler because I'm too stupid to do my own course. I mean, the thing is, I do think that the Dragon Quest designs are very iconic. Oh, never mind, I take it back. That woman just changed my mind. I was like, you know, they kind of like the designs that make me want to catch them, but that woman, even though that woman design kind of reminded me of like the I wouldn't. No, it's not Iron Maiden. There's like this boss in Terranigma that looks like that, which is one of those bosses where you can kind of get too early and then you're kind of stuck there if you're underleveled, and then it's going to be one of the worst boss fights in your whole fucking life. Wow, it's a hero from Dragon Quest 4? Actually, I don't know if that was 4 or 5 or 6.
That was Dragon Quest Monsters.
And now they're going to show Pikmin!
Square Enix.
Oh, that's a cute one. Oh damn, can I play as Sir?
What kind of journey will you take to become the master of monster kind? Please be on the lookout for more info in the future.
Next, we have more news on a certain game with plant-like creatures.
No way, that could not be Pikmin, right? No, it's Pikmin! I mean, they showed recently a trailer where you can customize your own...
To the Rescue Corps.
I don't even know what these things are called. Like, what are the characters called in Pikmin? Like, are you a human?
Sorts of life forms.
I'm not quite sure if Olimar counts as a human.
Like creatures called Pikmin. And the adorable rescue pup, Ochi.
I feel kind of bad for Ochi because he only has like 2 legs. And he has no arms. Like, something about him just makes me think he has a sad existence, even though he looks happy about it. You know, look at him, he's happy. But he makes me kind of think like, what if he had hands? Maybe he would look kind of creepy then though.
Pikmin are ready for action. Blow your whistle to
I mean, one thing you can say about the game is that it looks absolutely pretty.
Throw your little buds at things, and they'll start working for you.
And you know, after the first game, they also got rid of the time limit, which I didn't like when I played the first one, but I still didn't like the actual gameplay, which wouldn't really change that much.
Or smash obstacles in your
Hey,
way.
don't do that.
And if you need a flotation device, well,
The thing is, this world still looks very lived in, you know, like I know Pikmin takes like place on like abandoned Earth, but Pikmin 4 looks a little bit more like people have lived here only a few days. Like, you would not find a Game Boy Advance that pretty looking after 10 years after the Earth was destroyed or whatever. Like, look, this is a pretty nice looking living room.
Why not take the plunge underground?
Also, wasn't this also in 2 where they had caves? And there's like the waterway, and it's like suddenly horror game. At least everyone I know that played Pikmin 2 says the caves in Pikmin 2 scared the fuck out of them.
You might unexpectedly find some castaways too.
Hopefully he's not dead. Maybe he should be dead though.
Hey, wait a minute.
Who the heck is that guy?
This leafy individual
Wait,
just nabbed the castaway.
That's a
You've gotta
Pikmin,
stop
but
him.
he's human.
It's time for a Dandori battle. Embrace the art of Dandori by strategically issuing commands to your Pikmin and Ochi. Collect more objects than your opponent within the time limit to win.
Damn, we are professionally battling in Pikmin Online multiplayer now. Or maybe that already exists in 3. 3 had online mods, right? Like, it had actually multiplayer.
Back at base camp, which is right next to your spaceship.
Or maybe, since it's saying, oh, Dandori is new, it's new. I mean, I'm happy for Pikmin fans, you know?
To help make exploration more manageable.
Even though, you know, Pikmin is not really the kind of franchise that's really dead.
You can eventually set out for night expeditions.
Like Pikmin, I mean, Pikmin didn't got a game on the Wii. It had like Pikmin 1 and 2 on the Wii.
Creatures into a frenzy. So stay
But,
alert.
you know, every big Nintendo franchise except like Zelda or Mario jumped around sometimes. Like Metroid didn't got a thing on the Nintendo 64 and then on the Wii again, or GameCube before that. And then it didn't got one on the Wii U, but Pikmin got on the Wii U. Blah blah blah, you know? People that can really cry about their franchises being dead are the kind of people that haven't gotten one since the GameCube days, you know, like Captain Falco and F-Zero. There it makes sense to say like, okay, this is kind of dead.
No challenge is too big.
I mean, I love these. I wish I could kind of enjoy these games. Like, it looks so pretty. I would love to just explore it, you know? But I really don't like the gameplay loop of Pikmin. Which makes me kind of sad.
You had to return to your spaceship before sundown. However, in this latest entry, you can now venture out at night.
Wowie. That's
We hope you
scary.
can lead the Pikmin on your expedition.
Like, someone's gonna stab the Pikmin.
We have even
But luckily
more
it doesn't play in New
news
York.
to share.
Or London. Pikmin 1 and 2?
First two Pikmin games originally released on Nintendo.
Isn't it like a little bit too much
on Nintendo eShop
late? Isn't it a little bit too much Pikmin?
Plus, ahead of the game's release, a demo of Pikmin 4 will be available on Nintendo eShop.
Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a marketing guy, but I guess the demo itself would have worked, you know? And maybe if Pikmin 4 would have sold well, then release 1 and 2. I don't know. Metal Gear Solid Collection! I mean, I played all of those games before. The thing is, with Metal Gear Solid, sometimes I really want to replay the games, but every time I try, it's like, I don't like the gameplay of them too much. Like, I love the story from the first Metal Gear games, but the gameplay always lost out to Splinter Cell for me. Splinter Cell always felt way better to play for me. But obviously Metal Gear always had the more charm, better atmosphere and story.
Mentor. You can also enjoy the games that started the series, Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2.
What about Metal Gear Bubble
as well as
Ghost
the NES
on the Game Boy Color?
And Snake's Revenge.
Why leave out the Game Boy
This
game?
compilation also contains the first Metal Gear Solid digital graphic novel
Which
and its sequel.
probably means, I mean, this is the same answer for Metal Gear Acid, right? So Acid is gonna be on the second
master books with story and character info,
volume, I guess.
strategy guides for each game, and a digital soundtrack.
Wow, I really love turning on my Switch just to listen to the Metal Gear soundtrack. I don't get digital soundtracks on consoles. Like, nobody turns on the console just to hear just to listen to the soundtracks. I think, maybe some people do.
Metal Gear Solid games will also be available separately on Nintendo eShop.
I would like a physical version though.
Time to survive.
I mean, it's... Ach, Vampires. I was like, oh, isn't it the DLC for like Dead Cells? But I guess, you know. I mean, I already own this on PC. I haven't played it in a long time though. Like, I knew the first map, this map, then the library map afterwards. And then I kind of stopped. Like, they added so many new updates and I couldn't keep up, and you know, I was a very good boy who was very productive. And playing this game is kind of not too productive in a way. So
shape them as you see fit. Plus, up to 4 players can now play together.
okay, I was like, wait. I mean, I guess the PC version doesn't have that. Or maybe it does. But you know, maybe they should have tried to it online. To all versions, obviously.
Music and pigeons? Sounds pretty cool. You're a pigeon. Yeah, you heard that right.
I love being a pigeon.
Play online in this rhythm battle royale and aim to be the last bird standing.
This game has the kind of look to it that makes me think... No, please just get it out of my face.
Yes, Commander. Fire a slingshot to play music in First Piano Shooter.
Like, it has this like normie appeal, haha, so quirky look to it. That makes me think, you know, some quirky person on Twitter is gonna post like a gameplay clip of it and laugh their ass off, and every normie's like, haha, that's so funny, hehe. And then everyone buys the game, and after like 5 minutes of playing the game, nobody plays it anymore. Also, it looks like a penis.
Ready, set, yo!
Yo.
Penny is on the run, entangled in a chaotic.
I mean, I'm always open for great collectathons.
She's managed to make some powerful enemies and a newly animated friend in this 3D platforming adventure.
It's called a jump and one, not a platformer, by the way.
You'll explore the
okay, this looks up my style. And I like the gameplay mechanic that you can hang onto your thingy thing.
Perform stylish acrobatic tricks to avoid Eddie's massive horde of pushy penguins, and power up Yo-Yo to protect Penny.
I mean, this fills up my heart with like, this is kind of what I want sometimes, like a game that reminds me of the PlayStation 2 times. Like, obviously this kind of like inspired by like there's this other game that was also like more like Sonic. I mean, I'm gonna check this one out. It doesn't sound bad that that is like the first game that made me think, yay, I'm gonna have fun with that. Okay, the thing is, I don't care about the tracks, I care about the characters.
A brand new course is racing into
Who are they gonna
Wave
add?
5 of the Mario
Damn, that's a
Kart 8
toilet.
Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC. Introducing Squeaky Clean Sprint.
Maybe this will help make people's
More
bathroom
characters are
cleaner.
also being added.
Oh,
From
Petey
Mario
Piranha
Kart
from Double Dash.
Petey Piranha.
I mean, didn't they also add Birdo last time?
From Mario Kart
Wiggler!
7,
No way! He's angry!
And from Mario Kart
No
Tour,
way! Kamek? Is this the first time he's actually a playable character? I guess since they said it's from Tour. And they wouldn't put
Wave
Tour in.
5 of the Mario
The thing is, I
Kart
kinda hope for
Deluxe
more
Booster Course
unique
Pass
characters, to be
DLC for the
honest.
Mario Kart 8
I think that
Deluxe
already feels like almost all the
Moves on to
spots that
Nintendo
were like
Switch
still
this
open.
summer.
Except like for 1 or 2.
Active Nintendo Switch online
I mean, Petey Piranha is kinda. I mean, Petey Piranha was like the shit during the GameCube days, and then suddenly he disappeared again. Like they were like, wow, Petey Piranha in Brawl, and in Sunshine, and in Double Dash.
Two worlds, one fateful
Wait.
encounter.
It's not Sin and Punishment,
A
right?
remake of the second Star Ocean game.
Oh, Star
complete with
Ocean.
New graphics that fuse 2D and 3D is on
For some
the
reason,
way.
the style reminded me of
Mission
Sin and
goes wrong.
Punishment.
Federation Officer Claude is stranded.
I mean,
on an undeveloped
this actually
planet.
looks pretty good though. I never played.
He meets
I mean, I
Link,
played Star
who
Ocean
possesses mystical
3,
powers.
and
Is it
Star
fate
Ocean
or
3
mere coincidence?
has
Soon after,
done
the two
something
become
that
entangled in a
ruined
sinister
Star Ocean
plot
for many
within the
people.
galaxy.
But I didn't really
This
care.
science fantasy
But this looks pretty
RPG,
great. I like the art
select either
style. I like the art
Claude
style
or
from the
Rena as
characters,
your hero,
and I like the
and
art style
play
from
through
the
story from their perspective. You'll also meet over a dozen potential
from the game
allies
itself.
from all walks of life.
Like they didn't just
During
try
your
to make
adventure, the hero
2D
you chose,
point
and the
5D,
decisions you make
but
will
actually,
have an
you know,
impact
actual
on who
3D,
can be
2D.
recruited to your
I like
cause.
it. It reminds me a little bit of Xenogears.
Battles take place in real time, and skills
I
can
wouldn't
be
mind
performed with a single
taking a Xenogears remake like this. Obviously, only if like Monolith Soft would actually work on it, which will probably never happen.
enemies with chain attacks,
But you know, never give up hope.
and having
Actually, I gave up
allies
hope on
letting your
that
current
years
party
ago.
unleash follow-up attacks.
This looks pretty
Letting
good.
you
It even
map
has
out
cat girls. Look,
strategic battles in
she
your
has cat
favor.
ears. I'm gonna buy this
As you
100%
search for a
now.
way home, an ancient prophecy will unfold, and your destiny will be awakened. Save the planet in Star Ocean: The Second Story Arc.
This looks like a better
Launching on
remake
Nintendo
for me than
Switch
Final
November
Fantasy VII
2nd.
remake. Please don't hate me.
It's time to move it. Wario
Okay,
style.
new WarioWare.
Get ready for more
Is-
micro
is it gonna be like a
mayhem in
classic?
The latest WarioWare game.
It looks more classical again.
Hold two Joy-Con controllers, then action.
Oh Jesus.
Move your body to take on a
I mean, it's a little bit more like smooth
smooth
moves with the motion controls then.
And how you move
And
depends on the
Smooths
micro
was
game.
like one of my favorite ones. You know, with like different
You'll be on the road to victory.
with different styles.
If you've got two pairs of controllers, play with a friend in local
But
co-op.
I kind of want them to show the other characters. Where's Muna? Where's Ashley?
Plus, up to 4 players can live it up across various mini-games in party mode.
Like something,
For
I kind of hate that it's so. Oh, okay, the other characters are there, but I kind of hate how it's more like 3D than 2D. Okay, never mind. I take it back. Okay, there's some 2D ones too. All the other ones they shown were like a little bit too 3D like, but you know.
Move it. Launching on the Nintendo Switch system November
I mean,
3rd.
that's a pretty good one. I'm gonna get it. I didn't get the other WarioWare for the Switch, but this one piques my interest way more. Okay, the last. Now it's gonna be. I
Why
mean,
aren't you saying anything?
there's like time for 2 more things, but it's only gonna be one more thing.
Into it,
Metroid
I
Prime
didn't
4.
want to interrupt. Anyway, this is the latest WarioWare game. You'll use your entire body to strike different poses and complete microgames.
I mean, yeah.
We have a few more things to share.
Oh, more than just one?
Families
Oh,
can join the fun
never
at
mind.
Nintendo Live 2020.
Well, great. I live there. I live on a different continent, but I'm gonna go here for sure.
Take photos with some of your favorite
Wow,
characters.
is this the real Mario? The real Goombas?
Cheer on your favorite
No
players
way.
in 2 championships. Eligible attendees.
And what
can
about,
also compete in
okay, I
on-site
wanted to say,
tournaments
what
and
about Smash
participate
Bros.
in
Ultimate,
last
haha.
chance qualifiers.
And I wanted to make a melee joke,
This
but
all-ages
I mean, melee
celebration is
people
free
or
and
players
will
kinda
take
get
place
clowned
September
on
1st
too much
through 4th
already.
in
I don't
Seattle,
want to join it.
Washington.
You know, it's not fun making fun of
Registration for
something that
Nintendo
everyone
Live
makes fun of.
2023 ends June 22nd. Head over to the official
I'm signing
website
up.
and enter the random drawing for a chance
Not.
to receive tickets. PAX West badge holders interested in attending.
I
can
hate
visit the
logos like
official
this.
PAX
Like,
West
at least make
website
like
for
holes
more
into the
details.
logo.
Those not selected will have another chance.
Like,
to
it tries to
win
be
the
too
3
minimalistic,
challenge cups
but,
this summer.
you know,
The top
I
10
hate
players from
minimalism.
each will get tickets. Please visit the official website for more details.
Okay, maybe this was last few things, and now the last thing
Vast number
comes.
of players are enjoying their time in
No, don't show over the DLC. Don't let this be the last big thing.
Released last month.
Come on.
Thank you all very much.
Okay, no problem. It was a disappointment for me, but
An amiibo figure of Link from the game was released to coincide with the game's launch.
a very ugly amiibo,
New
but
amiibo of Zelda
that amiibo is also pretty ugly.
planned to be
And
released
I mean,
this holiday.
in general, most amiibos are pretty
Hope you're
ugly looking.
forward to them.
But okay, please no DLC already.
Okay, this next segment will be our last announcement.
Metroid Prime
Please take a
4
look.
or 2D Mario. Metroid Prime 4 or 2D Mario. 2D Mario. And it looks already soulless. I'm gonna jump off. Oh, that animation looks so disgustingly stupid. Ooh, my heart is hurting. This doesn't look good. This doesn't look good at all. Can we take back the new Super Mario Bros. Games? This is like a mix between something new that looks not good in my eyes so far and the new Super Mario Bros. Games. Who would have thought that the best new Mario game announced is going to be a Peach game? I mean, it is like an evolution of the new games. I don't know. I mean, at least it has like some cool new features. You know, that it looks like it has a few new cool things, at least. You found the Wonder Seed. Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Why is there a weasel? Why is the weasel running away? Why did you have to kill him? Daisy is a playable character? No, I will have to cancel my pre-order immediately. I'm a Daisy hater. No, actually, you know, great for every Daisy fan out there. How about Rosalina? Can Rosalina also please join? Like, something about this looks so weird. Look at Yoshi. Yoshi looked so weird. Like, I don't know what to think about. I mean, it's probably gonna be a fun game, but the art style... I mean, it has like... when Mario jumps, it has like this iconic pose that he does in Mario Bros. 3, but... That's a weird looking toad. I mean, it's not a toad. It's probably like from the new Wonderland, whatever. I don't know about this one.
Whoa, Zowie!
What?
That Goomba looks so well then.
Why does he talk? Stop talking! And why is Mario an elephant? No.
That was the brand new 2D side-scrolling Mario game, Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
I kinda expected more, you
Touch a
know.
Wonder flower, expect the unexpected. The ground could start moving, or you might turn into something.
What I'm not looking forward toward is
There were
people
also
making
flowers talking.
jokes about how
Daisy is
Mario is
valuable.
taking drugs even more.
And
Like, we all know that Mario, or people like to take like jokes like, haha, Mario takes drugs and weird things happen.
So we hope you'll look forward
And I can already see that most people will do jokes like that.
Today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you. For
Okay, what are the people saying in the chat? L direct, W direct, no point 4, L direct, W. I mean, it's a little bit disappointing. L, W. I mean, I see more W's than L's, but it was a little bit too Mario heavy for me. And Mario is getting to the point where it looks extremely soulless. I don't know. Like, none of the Mario games except the Peach game made me think, wow, that looked amazing. Like, all of these Mario games made me think, okay, the remake looks worse than the original because there's no charm in it. Like, Mario nowadays has this very generic, soulless look to it. It doesn't set itself apart from each game. Like back in the day, Mario from Mario Bros. 1 to 2 to 3 to World, and then to the first New Super Mario Bros. Game looked different. This just basically looked like Mario again. Just a little bit different. Obviously, you know, I have like kind of many big expectations. But it was a little bit disappointing. I don't know, like sometimes you know you got many games, like I would play the new 2D Mario game, but something, I kind of hope for something more unique, not this generic look that is basically just an evolution of the new Super Mario Bros. Look. And yeah. You know, obviously Metroid Prime 4 after this is basically dead on the Switch, we won't even have to think about it anymore. Mario RPG, you know, yeah, I do think it's way less soulful than the original one, and still no F-Zero, which means that I'm gonna have to suck my own cock soon if they don't show it in the next Direct. But you know, I hope there was enough for everyone. You know, I'm pretty sure there were a few games that made people think, wowie, and for me it was more like, you know, what can we expect? The Switch is already kinda dead. And I think, you know, they're already having like a new 3D Mario game ready in the pipeline, which is then gonna come for the next console. Metroid Prime, I guess we can assume that that will be for the next console. And, you know, that was basically it. Maybe there's still gonna be little things. I mean, this year is no packed. We now have Pikmin, we have Barton Kaitos. I mean, I kinda dislike that they didn't even say Barton Kaitos is gonna release soon. Or Raincoat, here, the new game by the Danganronpa dude is releasing in a week. I would have kinda wished a few reminders for that. Like, those games need those reminders. We have those games, then we have like WarioWare now, Mario, Pokemon DLC. I think for the rest of the year, Mario, or I mean, we have also Mario RPG then in November. I think for the next, was it in November? I don't know anymore. I think, you know, this year is over now. Like, we have a game, a big game in a way for every month now. So, you know, I guess that is the end of 2023. Not too shabby, but a little bit too Mario heavy, with it not being the wow effect behind it. The thing is, the Peach game is the best looking one of those. I recently also played, I mean, it's gonna be too long, but anyways, that's my thoughts. You know, let me know about your thoughts if you have any. I normally don't have any, so you know, I hope there were a few games for you that you enjoyed. Like, for me, there was Star Ocean, the Peach game. I mean, 2D Mario didn't knock me off my chair, but it didn't look too bad. So, you know, video games. I like video games. I hope you do too.